has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Hey guys, Mazel here. Taking a look at Fallen here. Second game for Fallen. The first one I had for Fallen was a pretty bad demo actually. Probably one of my worst ones that I've done. It seemed like every time that it was a close or tight round, he had a fucking aim lock in it. This demo's a bit different. He fragged really poorly, and but it was a close game. But I think Fallen got like 9 frags the whole game. So I figured this would be an interesting type of game to look at, and see if there's a difference. See if he aim locks more because it's a close game or not. I figured I'd get right into the reaction time testing, and I'm measuring it kind of different how I used to do it. The reaction time video, I took a lot of feedback, and I figured this would be a better way to measure it. I have show position 1 in the top left, and I started measuring once his crosshair started moving toward the enemy instead of when the shot goes off, and I also counted the ticks on the server instead. So using this different method is probably a more accurate representation to his actual reaction time, and you can see that's what I got, 211 milliseconds. Alright, here we go, 3-1 NIP already, and you can see here, first gun round or an early gun round, Fallen has no idea what fucking planet he's on, and just gets shot in the back. Just compared to the other demo that I watched of Fallen, this fucking demo is squeaky fucking clean so far. I watched the first half, and I got to kind of, I'm recording over the first half of it as I go here. And dude, there is fucking nothing in here. Like there's nothing. So that'll probably lead to a lot of speculation by me at the end of this video, but for now let's just get through these clips and we'll see what we got in the first half here. Fallen plays some anti-flash here, and I just wanted to show this. In a lot of my videos, like the Cold Zero video I did, he turns into a wall, and he turns into the wall for like half a second and turns back. And some of the comments are like, oh, it's playing anti-flash. Not really. This is kind of how you play anti-flash. You look into the wall for a good few seconds at least, if you think something's coming. Fallen's looking into the wall a lot here. And this is what typical anti-flash would look like. Not like looking into the wall for half a second and then turning around. There's not much to this round, but I just wanted to show how Fallen, like most good players, he's trying to predict where they're going to be just by timing their run speed. So he spots them, then he kind of times the run speed in his head, and then when he shoulder peeks out again, he's kind of matched up to where they would be at that time. And you can see all these peaks are totally legit, not lining anyone up or anything. You see he's trying to get an accurate shoulder peek, and finally at the end he starts lining a guy up well, but Freiberg kills him off. Alright, another really important gun round, and 8-3 NIP, so SK not having a good fucking game here, and Fallen hits a fucking shot there. This is a nice flick. Not a fucking big flick or anything, but that was good, nice and quick. Gets really close to spamming those guys down, and does not expect to get peeked. Fallen makes a pretty good game sense play here, actually. Check out the radar, you can see he's kind of getting surrounded, right? Like he's got a guy coming from balcony and stuff, and he probably knows. So he goes for an aggressive peek there. He climbs on top of the little roof, trying to get a pick just to make himself some fucking room. Doesn't work out for him. Hits a fucking shot here on Forest, though. That was a nice shot. But yeah, it's just a good game sense play, when you're getting surrounded, just fucking go and get a pick and try and make some room for yourself. Here's the last round of the first half, and so far, like I said earlier, there is nothing in here, man. The first half anyways. I'll get into the second half, but this round anyways, you're going to see, when I was watching this, I'm like, oh, he's going to die for sure. He somehow pulls fucking 2 or 3 kills out of his fucking ass. I have no idea how he killed these guys. Like 2 T's will be just on the other side of the wall. And yeah, he pulls out a smoke. I'm like, okay, he's dead. And then he turns around and just sprays 2 guys down with the ump. Get Right almost sneaks up on him, but Cold Zero saves his life. And Fallen gets a kill here. Yeah, that'll wrap up the first half. And like I said, super fucking legit. I didn't see anything from Fallen, despite the score being not great. 10-5 nip. That's pretty bad. Cobble's usually a little T-side, but still. You get some really fast crosshair movement here, so I just slowed it down for us to look at it better, but I don't think there's anything going on here. Just some fast whips here. He misses on that guy. And misses on the swipe back to that guy too. So yeah, this looks all fine, I think. Pistol round was pretty clean from Fallen. Fallen gets the bomb down here, and I'll just speed up through here. Not a lot happens during the retake. But yeah, this first half from Fallen, man, fucking cleanest half I've ever seen. Now, whether or not we want to make the correlation between a clean half equals no frags for Fallen, like, I guess we'll have to have that conversation eventually, but I'll save that for the end. Definitely interesting stuff anyways. Alright, this is a pretty interesting round. Fallen goes for the pick at long A, and he does get the pick, but he kind of gets stuck between the two mollies, and yep, that molly worked. And this round I have here is super long. It starts off him and Taco clear long really well together. Like, Fallen just holds the far angle and lets Taco kind of clear the close right as he holds him. It's pretty much the same way you clear long A. If you're opping, you just hold the far corner, let your team go in and clear the other angles. And we do have some fucking weird shit here. First, after he throws the smoke here, watch how jittery his crosshair seems to be going towards the site. You don't see a jittery crosshair very often in GoTV at all. So this kind of stood out. Normally GoTV kind of smooths everything out, and then he gets an aim lock right on his feet. Unless, like, I'm 99% sure you can't see feet at the bottom of that APC, but I'll play it at full speed again. Watch how this crosshair shakes on the way up, and then he gets that little jitter is really weird. And then he aim locks the fuck out of him, aim locks back to him, and then shoots through the APC. Holy fuck! There you are, Fallen. You were fucking gone for half the game. Okay, this is pretty weird. I think this is some fucked shit. He moves away and then aim lock back. So for people wondering why it doesn't aim lock to the close guy, there is actually, you can configure it. I found some cheats. You can configure it to lock to the closest guy to your crosshair or the guy closest to you. He gets another little aim lock looking part there. Not as bad as the one up top. The one up top was pretty bad. I thought, two aim locks fucking back to back. And it shows the offset too. The first one's right to the legs and the second one kind of to the body. And then Fallen gets himself this is a real fucking gold Nova play, dude. You just gotta click, and he flicks his mouse off. Like, I haven't seen a pro player do that in forever. You just click, dude. Anyways, he moves his mouse and misses, but I'm not gonna measure that reaction time, but that looked like a fucking 42-second reaction time there with the off. Like, it took him forever to shoot that. Alright, 11-11 here. And there's a bit of a weird spot here. Not the end of the world. Like, he's watching the edge of the smoke, and then the smoke clears, and he flicks back to the box. So he does go right on the guy, kind of, and it looks funny. But I mean, the smoke's cleared. He's got to move to the box with his crosshair, right? So I don't think it's the end of the world. You can't really make a super strong argument that that's an aim lock. And he pulls out a fucking Molotov instead of holding that angle, which really leads me to believe that he didn't know that guy was there. Rest of the round by Fallen looked really good. He plants a bomb and fucking get right. Kills him for it. This is quick, but I thought, I thought this looked a little weird. Fuck. It's not really part of his bunny hop. Like, he flicks to the left before he even jumps, right? Yeah, kinda. I don't know. He can make an argument that there's something here. It looks weird. He doesn't commit to the left side because he starts to get shot by the guy on the right. So that's why he flicks back. Normally I would say, okay, well, he flicked to the right. He must not have known that guy was there, but it's because he gets shot by the other guy. Huh, I don't know. I think this looks a little funny. Not the end of the fucking world, but he's real committed to checking the left side instead of the right, and his crosshair definitely fucking launches over to that guy right when he jumps. So maybe something to see there. I got this whole round in here, and you can see by the score, it is a fucking tight game. I really didn't see anything in this round that would look suspicious, which fucking surprised me. I mean, that shot was fucking ultra quick, but I don't know. It wasn't, it's not that. It's a lot easier to hit those shots on land than it is online, so I don't think that's too much to get excited about. He gets a little confused about where he's fucking getting shot from and shoots the wrong spot. But yeah, this I really thought I'd see more late in the game from Fallen, especially because they started losing, and they end up losing the map. And yeah, there's not a ton going on this round. Fallen with the fucking Galil this round. So money's pretty tight for these guys. 14-14. Another super tight round. And judging by the overpass game that I did from him, I really, really thought I'd see more shit as the game got closer. You're going to see them take A here. They do like a pretty much a full execute with the nades they have anyways. And yeah, not much. I got some of it slowed down. We could take a quicker or a better look at it in slow-mo, but yeah, I really thought I'd see Fallen just fucking go bananas at 14-14, you know? Especially with that clip earlier, you know, he had a pretty bad clip earlier in this demo. But I just fucking did not see it, man. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys see. Play it out here, and we'll see him take the site. And I'm going to slow this down just because a lot of it happens really fast. And I wanted to see if anything looked funny. But this all looks fucking fine. Doesn't notice that guy. The only... even the guy APC doesn't really seem to know he's there. Well, that kind of looked like something on the guy in the murder hole thing. I'll slow that down and take another look. Okay, let me know what you guys think of this. He doesn't lock right on him, but, I mean, his crosshair doesn't have to go far, right? Like, the flick from APC to the murder hole is not hard to do to get that to the right. To get that to the correct spot in the doorway, you know? That's really the only thing that makes it look weird. I mean, he's coming into the site fucking hot, right? So he's doing a lot of shit really fast, and I'm not going to fucking grill him for missing the spot by that much. And obviously there'd be an offset there. I know he doesn't go directly on the guy. But yeah, that looks a little weird. Normally they hit their crosshair spot a little bit better than that. Maybe that is something, but I don't know, man. It's just not conclusive enough. Like, if he moved his crosshair over and it just locked onto the guy's nose, you know, that would be a better conversation, obviously. Fucking offsets, if it is an offset, right? They just make everything, the whole discussion a lot more, there's a lot more speculation involved, right? So it's kind of tough to look at. Last round here, and they run some fucking strat here. You know, I like people going out drop to go A, but I like it a lot more when people go up mid as well. And especially like keeping two guys up top at drop to kind of lurk late. Questionable decision Fallen. Anyways, it doesn't work out for them. They lose the map, and they lose the finals for IEM Oakland. This was a really tough demo. It's just some rounds, they looked so bad. And it really looked like he was cheating at different points in the game. But then in other really important rounds, he didn't have much. So fuck. At least in the last one I did on Overpass, like he just continually cheated his fucking balls off, right? So it's a lot more obvious. This game, it really wasn't there. I wish I had more shit, but like that's all I can show. Like I can only comment what's in the demo, right? This demo had one really bad scene. Pretty bad anyways. Not crazy or anything, but it was pretty bad. And I'm sure that didn't make it on the broadcast, right? So kind of cool to find stuff like that in the demos when you're reviewing, but I didn't see anything else. And especially in like 14-14, 14-15, to not see anything, I don't know, man. That really throws a wrench in my theories and stuff, but I don't want to speculate. Like, I know a lot of guys have brought up before, well, what if they only have one guy cheat one game and then another guy cheat the other game? Like, that's some really next level shit that I really, if they're doing that, fuck me, man, because it's going to be so much harder to fucking catch anything. I think the best way to look at it is just like, get the 3 demos, fucking add them together, see if it equals more than shit that we see from other players. You know, like, I don't know. This demo was pretty clean, and if they are only cheating one game here, one game there, like, fuck my life, that's going to make my job a lot fucking harder to find conclusive stuff, you know, to put evidence together and kind of present it meaningfully. Maybe they're doing that. I realize that's pretty speculative, but that's kind of what it looks like here. Do I want to say he was cheating in this game just because he had one bad clip? I don't think so, you know. Like maybe he just kind of missed his spot when he lined up that peek into A and just kind of landed on the guy on the other side of APC. That's possible. But yeah, I'm going to cover Fallen at the Major for sure. So look for another demo from him. And I'm really curious how SK is going to do at the Major, actually. They are the defending champs after all. So they're definitely going to be one of the teams that I focus on. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.